Albion Online has recently released its new update, A Call to Arms. With this update, they have improved the faction flag system, extended the Royal Continent, redesigned Hellgates as well as introducing 10v10 Hellgates and other features such as loadouts and more. You can find out all the updated features and the patch notes if you're curious. I'll leave a link down below in the comments and description. With that said, they have given me some key codes, so you know what time it is guys, it's giveaway time. So here's what you guys can win. 3 people will win 7 days premium, 2 people will win 30 days premium, and 1 person will win 800 gold. To participate in the giveaway, all you have to do is subscribe to the YouTube channel, like this video and comment your in-game name and the faction you joined. You can also share it with your friends so they have a chance of winning, or you don't tell them and increase your odds of winning. The winners will be announced next week Monday, which is the 29th of March 2021. I will post in the comment section the YouTube community post, and I'll post on my Discord server. That way you guys have 3 ways of knowing if you've won. This is going to be a 2-part video. This video is going to show you what I do every day to make millions of silver. The second video will show you the end process of pumping focus into that equation to make even more silver. That is done every couple of days, so let's leave that for the next video. I have sped up this footage in the background by ×2 so you can see my whole routine. I didn't want to leave anything out since quite a few of you have asked when I stream about my money making routine. It normally takes me around 40 minutes to an hour a day. That's why this video is around 20 minutes plus. Now, this is not a guide on how to make money. If you're new and you need some money making guides, head over to my How to Make Bank playlist. I have made over 20 videos of different money making methods for Albion. So check out these playlists and it should help you out making some silver. Before I do anything else in this game, I make sure to do this routine that's being shown in the background every day. The first thing I do when I log into the game. The reason I do this every day at the beginning of the day is simple. If I do it every day, I'm going to be making silver every day, so that way I can play the game properly and not have to worry about how expensive the gear I will use will be, or no, now I have to go ground silver, or my premiums run out. You get the idea. From the start of 2019 to the end of 2020, I probably only missed around 5 days where I did not do this. I have made it like a morning ritual for playing the game, and it's just become a habit now. Now you guys might not start off with what I'm showing you, but you can build and work your way up. I started with 1 player island and 1 character like most of the player base. I'm not going to get too technical in this video and break down every little thing. This is just a reference for my routine so other people can use it and work on their own routine. If you've been paying attention to the background footage, you will see that I'm doing laborers. Right now laborers are one of the best sources of passive income in Albion. If you want to find out how they work and how much silver you can make, check out my How to Make Bank 16 laborers. It will give you the information you need on how to set up your own laborer empire. The basics of refining laborers that I'm using are you give them filled crafting journals. So I'm using Fletcher laborers, so I need to give them Fletcher journals. The journals can be bought from the auction house or be filled by yourself when you craft them in your inventory. Each armor and weapon type is associated with a type of laborer/journal. For example, to fill Fletcher laborer journals, you need to craft anything related to the hunter tree. So leather helmets, armors, shoes, boots, spears, daggers, quarterstaffs, nature staffs, and hunter offhands. Each item has its own value on how much it will fill the journal. Make sure you're using the same tier journal as the materials you are using. So if you're using tier 6.0, 6.1, 0.2 or 0.3 resources, such as leather, you want to make sure you have tier 6 Fletcher journals in your inventory. Then you can give the filled journals to your laborers, and after 22 hours in real life, they will return with refined resources. Keep in mind that this is refining laborers, and gathering and mercenary laborers return different things. But right now, the only laborers that make good profit are refining and fishing laborers. The others not so much, so stick to the refining ones for now. There are rumors that Sandbox Interactive are looking into laborers. It's most likely going to be a nerf. Who knows, maybe it will even be a buff. For the other types, let's wait and see. Now you know the basics, let's move on. I have 3 4-player islands, 1 guild island and 2 level 1 guild islands, all full of laborers. This gives me around 192 laborers that I need to give journals to every day. I'm planning to add on another guild island with 8 laborers to round it up to a nice and even 200 journals a day. The downside right now is that since I don't have max crafting spec in all the items I'm crafting, I can't fill all the journals by myself. So I'm currently buying around 70 journals a day to keep up with the labourers. You make an average of around 10k right now per labourer if you sell the empty journals and the resource back to a market. So that's around 2 million silver per day if I were to do it that way. But we are not going to do it that way. We are going to keep all the resources and the journals and craft with them. This way you're cutting down some of the costs. Since you're crafting with focus, you can increase your profits due to the extra resource return rate. Keep in mind that labourers have a huge initial investment cost, meaning you will need to have silver to build the houses. Fill them with trophies, tables and beds. The higher the tier you go, the more silver it will be going to cost you. But the higher you go, the more profit you will be making. The last time I checked, it takes around 4 to 6 months to recover your initial investment of silver. After this, it's all profit. So this method only works for players who are planning to play the game long term or know that they will be playing for more than at least 6 months. I've been playing for almost 2 years now, so I have well received my investment cost and then some, allowing me to build from 1 player island to 3, then to what I have right now. It's a long process, but it's a good goal to work towards if you plan on playing this game for a long time. Just a quick tip for labourers, it's a good idea to have level 1 or level 2 guild islands rather than player houses, since you can have 15 labourers in one place. This speeds up your routine by quite a bit. However, I started with player islands, and since I had 3 characters on one account, that all had premium. If I started again now, I would just do guild islands and make an alliance with them on my alts as the leader, so you can keep track of all the islands. It's also a good idea to make a guild for your alt, since when you do activities on your alt, you can slowly gain guild points which give you roughly 300 Saffron energy, which can be sold for a couple 100k. If you have 4 alts like me, you can easily make an extra few million every couple of months. That's it for the first bit of the routine. I started my day off with labourers. On the second bit of my routine, since I started with player islands, I started to grow some herbs, wink wink. Each max player island would make between 100k to 150k when planting tier 8 herbs. So with my 3 islands, I could make around 300k a day minimum for about 10 minutes work. This is without watering the plants, just planting the seeds and then selling the herbs. But you know how it is, once you get into the silver making grind, 1 island turns into 2, 2 turns into 3, and now I currently have 8. Some people I know manage 30, and I'm like, that's too much for me, I'm happy with my 8. The reason why I grow herbs and not animals or crops is, my main character Smilinmonster has maxed out alchemy crafting. This means I'll be making good profit with the focus cost reduction from that alchemy tree. Alchemy, however you say it. The reason you don't want to water plants / use focus on herbs, crops and animals is because the other branches from the trees do not give you focus cost reduction to the other branches, while the branches from alchemy, cooking, refining and crafting do. This means once you max a tree such as 800/800 alchemy, you will be getting almost the same focused cost reduction as if you have leveled the branch twice. I think it's somewhere along the lines of 25k focus cost reduction from the main branch, and it's 3k per other branch once maxed, so it's around 21k extra on top if you max the other branches. This is one of the main reasons why I always recommend people investing their learning points and focus into cooking, crafting, alchemy and refining. In the long run, if you play this game for more than a few months, you will see the difference. At the start, I was one of the people that used focus on herbs and animals since they gave you a chance to get the seed back. I thought, I'm making profit, so what's the difference? Then I did a megaton of research, worked out things here and there, and since I was planning to make this game my main MMO, I laid the foundation out in early 2019, and after a year of being poor, I spent the next year enjoying the game and not worrying about silver. So let's summarize. I start my day off by doing labourers and my farms, trying to keep it the same time every day so you get into the habit of doing it and it feels natural. I tend to do it before or after maintenance, so that's around 10 to 12 AM. You have 2 hours grace period since the labourers work for 22 hours. If I sleep in and wake up late, I try to do the routine before I do anything else, since I have it available at the same time all the time keeps you in check. The one day you get lazy and say I'll do it tomorrow will be the snowball effect that will stop you doing everything. The reason you want to do it every day is that it gets you into the habit of making silver, which allows you to focus on playing the game later on and having fun. Because you will know that you will always have that silver income in the morning to use for that day. You won't have to worry about making silver for the day and not having fun playing the game with your friends or your guild. That's pretty much it for part 1. It just shows you how I do my routine, and I gave you a brief explanation on a few things. It's mainly a reference video for the people that have asked for it, but I wanted to talk as well since it might help others out. If you have any questions, feel free to hop into my Discord, and when I'm free I'll get back to you. You can also catch me streaming on Twitch every Tuesday, Thursday and Saturday. I normally start around 1 to 3 PM and finish around 7 PM. The next video will be on Wednesday, and it will show you the final step in making silver while pumping focus from my outs into the process and other methods from how to make bank series. Adding focus, which you get from having premium active, in most cases will increase your profit due to focus cost reduction. The higher the specialization you have, the better the focus cost reduction you will get. As always, if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to leave a like, comment if you have any questions, and subscribe for more Albion online content. I'll see you guys in the next Albion online video.